And a good afternoon to everybody. I hope you're enjoying your Saturday afternoon as we are live here on the campus of St. Anne Pacelli here at the Land, as this is the first round of the GIAA Class 3A Volleyball State Championships, exclusively here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. I'm Richard Holdridge on the broadcast, as the St. Anne Pacelli Lady Vikings are getting ready to face off against the Lady Cavaliers of Mount DeSales. And the winner of this game will take on Tallulah Falls or Stratford Academy, which will play at about 4. And then the Elite Eight will be at 6. So Pacelli could potentially be playing 2 games today, as the Final Four will be held on October the 15th and the championship at the Heritage School up in Noonan. So what is going to happen is the top 4 seeds in the GIAA are going to be hosting. Right now, Loganville Christian is hosting. The Keens Academy up in Woodstock is hosting, and Brookstone, just right up the road, is hosting. Brookstone is actually taking on Strong Rock Christian. Calvary Christian is the number 7 seed. They are on the road at the Keens Academy taking on the Dominican Christian. So as we are moments away, they are warming up. Calvary, they are the number 7 seed. Brookstone is the number 3 seed. And St. Anne Pacelli, 27-3. Overall, the number 1 team in the GIAA, number 18 in the state. And what's impressive is their 3 losses were to all GHSA teams. 1, Alpharetta, ranked 9th in the nation. You had Brookwood, ranked 25th. And then you have McIntosh, who was ranked 22nd. And they lost to them in 5 sets. So they've had a very tough schedule. But Coach Jillian Schomburg feels that her team can win a state championship. They went to the Final Four last year. But Pacelli is led by their front line. And it starts with Caroline Hilton. She averages 2.8 kills per set, and she also has 37 total blocks. Also, Shannon Menifee leads the team with 3 kills per set with 22 total blocks. And then the ultimate setter, Anna Doe, with 665 assists. Also, Madison Resnick has 2.2 kills per set with 41 total blocks. And then Noabelle Schonborn, the freshman, has got 22 assists. So here's what the bracket's looking like. Pacelli is going to take on Mount DeSales in approximately 5 minutes. After this game, Tallulah Falls and Stratford Academy are going to play right here on this court. And the winner of that game will take on the winner of this game in the Elite Eight, which will start at 6 o'clock. Over at Loganville Christian. Loganville Christian is taking on Lakeview, the number 4 seed and the number 13 seed. St. Andrews is taking on Piedmont, the 5 and 12. At the Keens Academy is taking on FPD, and the winner of that game will take on the winner of Calvary Christian and the Dominican Christian. And then up at Brookstone, the Brookstone Lady Cougars are taking on Strong Rock Christian, and the winner of that game will take on the winner of Valwood and Bethlehem Christian. So that is the 3A GIAA State Playoff Bracket. We're going to take a break, as this broadcast is brought to you by the Beck Center, Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Pepsi, CVCC, and Gordy Eye Care, as you're watching GIAA High School Volleyball Playoffs on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. My favorite part about my job is meeting patients every day. They will crack me up every day. They make my day better. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university. They actually take the time out for each student.
Football is back, and the only thing that makes it better is some delicious food from Zaxby's. They're a proud sponsor of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And I can tell you that everyone on this team loves their chicken. Get all the favorites, such as their signature chicken sandwich, or try the new chicken finger tacos with your favorite drink. From amazing salads, wings, chicken fingers, and some of the best drinks around, there isn't a better way to enjoy our broadcast without getting some fantastic meals from Zaxby's. Check out the two here in Phoenix City, one off Crawford Road and the other on US 80. Thank you again to Zaxby's for sponsoring Georgia-Alabama Sports Live, and make sure you call them for all your catering and tailgating needs this football season.
Welcome back here to the land as we get ready for the number 1 seed, St. Anne Pacelli Lady Vikings, taking on the number 16 seed, Mount DeSales Lady Cavaliers. They come into this contest with an 8-13 record. Mount DeSales Academy out of Macon, Georgia. And some of their leading stat getters on the mark. Marie Tan leads the team with 5.3 digs per set. You got Laura Lily Sparks, who has 2.1 kills per set. Sana Fordham with 2.3 kills per set. And then Joy Bonbreak with 24 total blocks. And Maddie Caden with 25 total blocks. As we happened to see Mount DeSales a couple of weeks ago on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. They fell to Calvary Christian in 3 sets on the campus of Calvary on October the 3rd. They did lose their final regular season game to Sherwood Christian Academy before getting ready for this playoff matchup. And so we are approximately 4 minutes away from the start of this volleyball match. And so if you're not familiar with the volleyball rules at the high school level, they play to 25. They play 3 sets. Each set is 25. And so when you get a point, if it goes out of bounds or if you get a kill, or that team will get the point. So they're not playing like you only get the points on the serve. So each team will get a point if the ball goes out of bounds or if a player is not able to hit it. And if you hit it more than 3 times, that will be a point for the other team. So they play to 25, but you got to win by 2. So if it's 25-25, you got to play to 27-25. And then that third and final set, well, they'll actually play to 15 if it's the 5th and final set. So that is volleyball rules in a nutshell, in case you are wondering. But we are just about ready to go in this volleyball match. I want to remind everybody that we are brought to you by the Beck Center, Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC up in Opelika, Gordy Eye Care, CVCC, Pepsi, and we are excited to be here on this Saturday afternoon for some high school volleyball. Like I mentioned, we have a very busy Saturday afternoon for all 3 teams from Columbus in the GIAA as they are in action, as this is the first round of the Volleyball State Champions here on the GIAA. Last night, just a great triple header action on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. Starting here at Pacelli, Brookstone defeats Pacelli 21-14. It was a game where Brookstone was up 14-0. Pacelli comes back to tie it at 14, and then Brookstone with that long drive to put it in the end zone. And for the first time since the year 2000, the Brookstone Cougars, they bring the Brucelli jug back to the campus of Brookstone. A hard-fought game. I expect both teams to meet in the playoffs. I mean, this is just a rivalry that always goes down to the final play, and Brookstone comes out on top. Up in the county, Harris County falls to Stars Mill, one of the top teams in 4A. They went to the semifinals last year, 28-7. Rian Ogletree was injured in that game, but Harris County is hoping to bounce back. They will actually travel to Central of Carrollton. And that we'll have on Georgia Alabama Sports Live next week. And then we have the Midtown Showdown. Hardaway ends up defeating Columbus 47-6. High school game day was there. Our guest picker was former Hardaway principal Matt Bell. We had the cast of Office Hours down at the tailgate area. Coach Mills, Coach McCoy were guests not only on high school game day, but also joined me up in the booth at halftime, just talking about the Midtown Showdown and really what it means to the community and to the alumni of Columbus and Hardaway. So a great triple header on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and we have plenty of content next week as the softball and volleyball season starts to wrap up as we get ready for the playoffs. And this is a makeup week, as last week it was supposed to be the first and second rounds. They got moved because of the hurricane, so they will play today, and then the Final Four and the championship will be October the 15th at the Heritage School in Noonan. So we get ready for this volleyball matchup here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Richard Holdridge alongside Brandon Schwobel. We are excited to see Pacelli and Mount DeSales Academy out of Macon. As we've got our net master, and we actually have 4 corner judges for a playoff game, and that's something we did not see in the regular season. We only saw the 2 corner judges, but we're going to go ahead and they're going to have the national anthem. We'll have a prayer and then the announcement of the starting lineup. So we're going to go ahead and take another break as you're watching GIAA High School Volleyball Playoffs here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet is loaded with over 500 new and used on the lot and on the way. Check out the big Chevy Silverado 2500 HDs, discounted up to $9,000 off. And you'll love the stylish SUV that has plenty of room for the whole family. Chevy Tahoe's up to $9,000 off. Come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika for big discounts with a fantastic selection. Or explore anytime, anywhere at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
On the mountain, we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo! Mountain Dew!
GMC.
Back here at the Beck Center, Richard Holdridge, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. It's Pacelli. It's Mount DeSales Academy. Pacelli comes in with a 27-3 record. They are the #1 team in the GIAA. And they are number 18 in the state. And their only 3 losses on the regular season came to teams that were ranked top of the state. Again, we are presented by the Beck Center. Mount DeSales will go ahead and start things off as Julia Bonbrake gets ready to serve. The number 16 seed taking on the number 1 seed. The winner will take on the 8-9 matchup between Tallulah Falls and Stratford Academy, which is going to be coming up at 4 right after this. Bonbrake. And we are underway, and that's out of play, and that's a point to Pacelli. A good job by Pacelli to let that one go. And on to serve is Noah Bell Schoenberg, the freshman, who is a deep setter, and she gets ready, and that is one of those serves that's a serving ace. Fordham could not control it. It had just a weird angle to it, and it's another point for Pacelli. They're up 2-0. Schonberg, Fordham with a bump, and Mount DeSales cannot get to it. Another point to Pacelli, and Schonberg is going to continue to keep it going. The 5'5" freshman is listed as a libero. That's a volleyball player who is a defensive specialist. And that attempt by Ellie Taylor is below the net, and quickly Pacelli is up 4-0 here in the first set. Schonberg. That is on the line. That's a point for Pacelli. Another serving ace for Noabelle Schonberg, who is second on the team with 22 serving aces. Fordham with the bump. Bond break. It's over on the line, and that's a point, Pacelli. That's actually on the outside of the line. Laura Lily Sparks was trying to spike it over. Pacelli now leads 6-0. Schonberg. Oh, what an ace. Marie Tan could not get to it. That was the perfect angle serve. We got a timeout on the floor. Pacelli taking an early 7-0 lead on Mount DeSales as you're watching the GIAA first round volleyball playoffs on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back here to St. Anne Pacelli here at the Land. Pacelli leading Mount DeSales 7-0. Brookstone is taking on Strong Rock Christian. Actually going on right now. Fordham with the bump. Bond break. Little tip over by Taylor. Doe. Menifee. Bump by Tan. Fordham's going to tip it over. Oh, what a block. Menifee. That bump, Fordham. That's a good rally here by Mount DeSales. And that is going to be a kill by Madison Resnick. And another point for Pacelli. That was the best rally that Mount DeSales had, but a strong, solid defense by Pacelli, and they were not going to allow a point. And Schonberg is still out there serving. And a serving ace for Noabelle Schonberg. It is 9-0. The winner of this match will take on Tallulah Falls and Stratford Academy at 6 o'clock in the Elite Eight. Tan with a bump. Oh, what a kill by Madison Resnick. She's done that all season. And that fires up the crowd. It's 10-0. Schonberg. Bond break. Back over to Fordham. Little block. Schonberg, Menifee, that hits the net. Mount DeSales will get the point. But an incredible streak of serving aces by Noabelle Schonberg. It has Pacelli out in front, 10-1. Marie Tan on to serve. Schonberg, little tip over by Menifee, and nobody's there. That's a point to Pacelli. They'll get the serve back. Calvary Christian on the road, taking on Dominican Christian at the Kings Academy up in Woodstock, Georgia. Loganville Christian is the other host. Fordham. Bond break with a bump. Schonberg, Doe, and Caroline Hilton. That's the first time we called her name today. Caroline Hilton, who averages 2.8 kills per set. And she also has 37 total blocks. It's 12-1. Fordham with a bump. Bonbreak. Getting that over is Joy Bonbreak. Doe. Menifee. Point. Pacelli. That is textbook. We've seen that all year long. Anna Doe. Shannon Menifee. Caroline Resnick. Caroline Hilton. Madison Resnick. That front line, very solid. It's 14-1. And now Hadley Schonburn, who leads the team with 3.8 digs per set and 47 serving aces. Tan, bump by Bonbreak. Schonburn, Doe, Hilton with the kill. So she is right at her kills per set average, already with 2 in this first set, and it's 15-1. Schonburn, she wears the red captain jersey. Bonbreak, you gotta let that one go. A little too high and too far. And Pacelli really making a statement in this first set, 16-1. Are they giving that the point to Mount DeSales? I think they are. Laura Lily Sparks on the serve. Doe, Menifee, got to get to it. That's a point to Pacelli, so it's 15-2. They reversed the point. They gave it to Mount DeSales. Pacelli gets the point on that, and it's now 16-2. And on to serve is Shannon Menifee. Leads the team with 3 kills per set, 22 total blocks. Bonbreak, Fordham. Schonberg with a bump. Doe, and that was just miscommunication. Doe was trying to set up Caroline Hilton, and Mount DeSales will have the point, and they will get the serve. We got a sub coming in. Jerushra Bonbreak, the freshman, is on to serve. Oh, that's coming in hot and heavy. There's Madison Resnick that is out of play, and Mount DeSales gets the point. Bonbreak with the serve. And Pacelli smartly lets that one go. And now on to serve is the setter. Her specialty is being a setter, Anna Doe. 665 assists. What an incredible stat. Menifee with a bump. Doe, set, hit the net. It's out of play anyway. Mount DeSales will get the point. That front line just plays so aggressive. It's really a thing of beauty just to see all season. 17-5 now your score. Schonburn, Doe, Hilton with another spike and kill as Mount DeSales tried to deflect it, but it's coming in too fast. And another point, and Caroline Hilton on to serve. And that's too high and too far. Remember, we played a 25, 3 sets. We're here in the first set. This is the GIAA first round volleyball playoffs. Doe, Resnick. Nice dig by Fordham. Little tip over that hit the net. That was net interference by Mount DeSales. And Pacelli will get the point. Got a sub coming in for Pacelli. It's Selena Centino. 2.2 digs per set on the season. Fordham with a bump. Bonbreak. Doe, Hilton. Little deflection. Nice save by Fordham. Trying to block it. A little high. Menifee. Oh, what a block by Mount DeSales. That was Ellie Taylor. And Mount DeSales gets the point, and they also get the serve. And Julia Bonbrake, the 5'8" setter, who has 124 assists. Doe. Menifee. Oh, that came in fast. Shannon Menifee, the outside hitter, the 5'8" junior. We're going to get another sub coming in, Joy Bonbrake. And Noabelle Schonburn. She started off this first set with the 10 straight points. She's back out there serving once again. Bonbrake, little tip over by Laura Lily Sparks. Menifee, nice block, good recovery. And that's how you get a point off a block. It looked like it would have been a sure point for the Lady Cavaliers. And Pacelli not only gets the block, but catches them off guard and gets the point. It's 21-7. Schonburn, Fordham with a bump. Got to get it over. And it's another point. Pacelli is 2 points away from winning the first set. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one too as you're watching the first round of the GIAA Volleyball Playoffs. Welcome back here to the land on the campus of St. Anne Pacelli High School. Pacelli leads 22-7 in the first set. As the freshman Noabelle Schonburn on to serve. Fordham with the bump. Bonbrake. Oh, nice block by Resnick. Gets it over. Schonburn. Doe. Resnick with the kill once again. Madison Resnick comes up with a big point, and now it's 23-7. Schonburn started out as the server. She could finish as the server right here. And Doe, Schonburn. Hilton, Bonbrake with a bump. Tan with a bump. Fordham's got to get it over, and she does. A good job by Sanaya Fordham. The outside hitter, mid blocker, does it all for Mount DeSales. Averages 2.3 kills per set, 4.4 digs per set. And Mount DeSales is staying alive. We got the Stratford Academy volleyball team that's entered the building as they get ready for their match coming up at 4. Schonburn. Menifee. Oh, what a job getting it over the net. And that is out of play. Pacelli 1 point away from winning set number 1. And Hadley Schonburn on to serve. Fordham with a bump. Bonbrake with the set. And that was an illegal hit, and the point goes to Pacelli, and they win the first set 25-8. What a way to start for the Pacelli Lady Vikings as we get ready for set number 2, as we'll be back as you're watching the GIAA Volleyball first round playoffs on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the ambassador scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. My favorite part about my job is meeting patients every day. They will crack me up every day. They make my day better. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university. They actually take the time out for each student.
Football is back, and the only thing that makes it better is some delicious food from Zaxby's. They're a proud sponsor of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And I can tell you that everyone on this team loves their chicken. Get all the favorites, such as their signature chicken sandwich, or try the new chicken finger tacos with your favorite drink. From amazing salads, wings, chicken fingers, and some of the best drinks around, there isn't a better way to enjoy our broadcast without getting some fantastic meals from Zaxby's. Check out the two here in Phoenix City, one off Crawford Road and the other on US 80. Thank you again to Zaxby's for sponsoring Georgia-Alabama Sports Live, and make sure you call them for all your catering and tailgating needs this football season.
Welcome back to the campus of St. Anne Pacelli as we get ready for set 2 in the GIAA first round volleyball playoffs between the St. Anne Pacelli Lady Vikings and the Mount DeSales Lady Cavaliers. Pacelli took the first set 25-8 as they try to close out this match and get ready for the Elite Eight. The winner of this match will take on the winner of Tallulah Falls and Stratford Academy in the Elite Eight, 6 o'clock tonight. But Pacelli here has got to focus on trying to get the second set. Remember, they play to 25, and they will play 3 sets. So Pacelli off to a good start. Mount DeSales, they've shown that they can hang with some of those volleys. I was very impressed with the play of Mount DeSales, especially Sanaya Fordham and then Julia Bonbrake. I mean, they do have some players, but I mean, they're the number 16 seed. I mean, they've had a tough season, and they're taking on the number 1 seed. I mean, this is really one of those games that Pacelli knows that they're the number 1 seed for a reason. And then Noah Bell Schonburn hits the net on the serve, and quickly Mount DeSales is up 1-0 here in the second set. Good job by Resnick. Menifee with the kill. What a shot by Shannon Menifee to tie up the score. And on to serve is Hadley Schonburn. Fordham with a bump. Menifee with a bump. Doe. Hilton. That was a good block by number 5, Laura Lily Sparks. And Mount DeSales now leads 2-1. Marie Tan to serve. Resnick. Oh, what a shot by Anna Doe getting the point, as that was a little tip over. I thought that she was going to set up either Caroline Hilton or Shannon Menifee. That caught Mount DeSales off guard. They weren't expecting that. Menifee to serve. Fordham with a bump. Bonbrake. Good block by Hilton. And Pacelli recovers, and they get another point. That was Malia Resnick, the sophomore, who is a middle blocker and an outside hitter. Menifee. Fordham. And Pacelli smartly lets that one go. 4-2 now is your score, as Shannon Menifee has recorded the last 2 points as the server. And a good tip over. That's a point for Mount DeSales. That was effort by Julia Bonbrake. Just making sure to get it over. And sometimes the net will help you in situations like that. It's 4-3. And you got to get it over. And it was a good effort by Anna Doe, but Mount DeSales will get the point. There, we do have extra officials for a playoff volleyball game. We do have an additional official. You still have the corner judges with the red flags. And we have the net master, but we also have an additional official that's on the opposite side of the net. It's 5-4. Anna Doe on to serve. Little bump, Bonbrake. Fordham's got to get over, and she does. What a kill by Sanaya Fordham. She has really come on, and we saw her a couple of weeks ago against Calvary Christian on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. I mean, she is their top hitter as far as kills per set. Doe. Caroline Hilton has something to say about that. What a point for Pacelli. And look who is going to come out to serve after that point as Pacelli leads 6-5. It is Caroline Hilton. And that's definitely not what she wanted to do. She trying to regroup. It's now 6-6. I tell you, Mount DeSales, they're showing something here in this second set. Is Jerusha Bonbrake on the serve, and how about that? How about Madison Resnick with a big kill, and it's now 7-6. And Coach Jillian Schonburn has got a good rotation of players here in this second set. Trying to reserve some energy. That's on the line. What a shot. That was number 9, Selena Centeno, with the serving ace. It's 8-6. Little bump by Bonbrake. Look at that teamwork. Good recovery by Mount DeSales. They're just punching it over. Fordham. Centeno. Doe. Menifee. That block is out of play. But Mount DeSales, just the deflection went out of bounds. And Pacelli will get the point. It's 9-6 here in the second set. And a serving ace for Selena Centeno. Pacelli now leads 10-6. Tan with a bump. Fordham's got to get it over. Oh, what a block. Fordham tried to bump it over behind her, and Madison Resnick with the block was not going to be denied there. Pacelli now leads 11-6. And another point for Pacelli. We got ourselves a timeout on the floor. Pacelli leads Mount DeSales 12-6 here in the second set as you're watching the first round volleyball playoffs on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back here to the land on the campus of St. Anne Pacelli. Richard Holdridge here, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. GIAA first round playoffs. We will have the Elite 8 at 6 if Pacelli is able to advance. And Mount DeSales lets that one go. They'll get the point. The winner of this match will take on the winner of Tallulah Falls and Stratford Academy. That's the 8 and 9 seed. That's happening after this. Sean Byrne. And Caroline Hill, actually no, that was not Caroline Hilton, that was number 18, Ellie Jane Hogg, an outside hitter who is a 5'8" sophomore. There's a Pacelli back out to serve. Tan with a bump, bond break. Oh, what a move, what a dig right there by Pacelli. Getting it back. Laura Lily Sparks, good save. This is a pretty good rally, and trying to get it was Laura Lily Sparks, and Pacelli will end up getting the point. It is now 14-7. Sean Byrne on to serve. Tan with a bump. That was a good tip over by Julia Bondbreak. She's going to take this serve. It's now 14-8. Bondbreak leads the team with 124 assists. Schomburg with a bump. Tan, Menifee. Bondbreak. Fordham gets it over. Here's Shannon Menifee. Oh, what a block by Laura Lily Sparks. It's 14-9. Mount DeSales is hanging tough in this second set. They dropped the first set 25-8. And that is another serving ace for Julia Bondbreak. Got a little bit of a streak going as Mount DeSales tries to climb back into this second match. Bondbreak. Doe. Good dig by Fordham. Doe with a bump. Sean Byrne. Menifee. Bondbreak gets it over. Tan. Fordham. Had the right idea, but it hits the net, and then the streak is over. And Pacelli gets the point. And the captain, wearing the red jersey, Hadley Schonberg, on to serve. That hits the net, but it counts. You got to get it over. Nope, they hit it more than 3 times. You got to anticipate when it hits the net, it's still a live ball, and sometimes you just go in a different direction. All right, they got to get it over, and they do. Little bump. And Caroline Resnick, what a save by Bondbreak. That looked like a sure point. There's Menifee. Bondbreak, oh, a nice dig by Tan. And it leads to a Mount DeSales point. Marie Tan with an incredible dig. Just dove on the floor to save it. And she is gonna serve with Mount DeSales trailing 16-11. Doe, Menifee tips it over. Good dig by Tan. Laura Lily Sparks. Doe, Menifee with the kill. What a placement shot right in the corner where the judge pulls out his red flag and says that's inbounds. Pacelli needed that point because Mount DeSales got on a little bit of a run there. And Shannon Menifee is on to serve with her Lady Vikings up 17-11. This Pacelli team went 27-3 in the regular season, and all 3 losses were to ranked teams in the GHSA. Tan, Laura Lily Sparks, Bondbreak gets it over. Sean Byrne, Doe, Resnick. How about that kill by Mela Resnick? And it's 18-11. Pacelli trying to close it out here in the second set. Shannon Menifee. Tan with a bump. Bondbreak. Sparks lets it go. Point Pacelli. It is now 19-11. Sparks, Bondbreak. Getting it over is Bonbreak, Jerushua Bonbreak. Looks like we have a trio of sisters on the Mount to Sales team. It's 20-11. Pacelli on top. Sparks, nice dig. Doe, Hilton with the kill. Caroline Hilton, who leads the team with kills, gets a big point for Pacelli. It's 21-11. That goes out of play. And Mount to Sales trying to stay alive in this second set. They know they got to rally off some points here. Laura Lily Sparks on to serve, and St. Anne Pacelli is 2 points away from winning the second set. As we got Ellie Jane Hogg coming into the match. Anna Doe. The bump. Oh, what a slam by Caroline Hilton. Caroline Hilton just jumped at the top of the net and slammed it down. 23-12. Bomb break. Fordham. Nice shot by Fordham. That will go as a kill on the stat sheets. It's 23-13. And that serve by Maddie Caden is out of play. And Caroline Hilton on to serve, trying to close it out here in the second set. Caden with the bump. Laura Lily Sparks, that's in play. Good shot placement by Laura Lily Sparks. It is 24-14. Mount to Sales is staying alive in this second set. As we see the Tallulah Falls volleyball team make it into the gymnasium. Patiently waiting. Out of play, and St. Anne Pacelli wins the second set, 25-14. They are up 2 sets, and they are 1 set away from reaching the Elite Eight. We get ready for set 3 as you're watching the GIAA High School Volleyball Playoffs, round 1 on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. My favorite part about my job is meeting patients every day. They will crack me up every day. They make my day better. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university. They actually take the time out for each student.
Football is back, and the only thing that makes it better is some delicious food from Zaxby's. They're a proud sponsor of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And I can tell you that everyone on this team loves their chicken. Get all the favorites, such as their signature chicken sandwich, or try the new chicken finger tacos with your favorite drink. From amazing salads, wings, chicken fingers, and some of the best drinks around, a better way to enjoy our broadcast without getting some fantastic meals from Zaxby's. Check out the 2 here in Phoenix City, one off Crawford Road and the other on US 80. Thank you again to Zaxby's for sponsoring Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and make sure you call them for all your catering and tailgating needs this football season.
Welcome back here to the campus of St. Anne Pacelli, live here from the land. We hope you're enjoying your Saturday afternoon as this is the first round of the GIAA Volleyball playoffs on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Pacelli getting ready for the third set. They are up 2 sets on Mount DeSales, 25-8 and 25-14. And the winner of this match will take on Tallulah Falls and Stratford Academy as they are patiently waiting in the stands ready for their match. So the bracket, we've already shared the bracket with you. 6 o'clock, the Elite Eight game will be back here. There are 3 other teams in the GIAA that are hosting first and second round games. Loganville Christian, you got the Kings Academy. Calvary Christian is actually taking on Dominion Christian right now. And then Brookstone is taking on Strong Rock going on right now. They are hosting, and they could possibly be in an Elite Eight game at 6 o'clock. So a lot going on this Saturday afternoon. We're just glad that you are joining us, as this match is brought to you by the Beck Center. Also Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Pepsi, Chattahoochee Valley Community College, Gordy Eye Care, Zaxby's. We want to thank our presenting sponsors and Pepsi. We love them at Buffalo Rock. All your Pepsi products. All right, Mount DeSales. Bond break is going to serve for the Lady Cavaliers here in the third set. Doe, Resnick. Oh, Fordham, nice dig. Doe, little tip, little bump for Sophia Salido, and that's a point for Mount DeSales. So Sophia Salido seeing some action here in the third set. That hit the net. Good save by Schomburg. Menifee, Fordham, got to hit it over. That's 2 hits so far, and they do. Doe. And how about that shot by Madison Resnick? And we got Hadley Schomburg coming into the game. It is 1-1. And Schomburg, remember in that first set, she rattled off 10 straight points as the server. Oh, that's on the line. Fordham should have played it. That was a great placement by Noah Bell Schomburg, and it's 2-1. As Pacelli trying to close out this match. Remember, at 4 o'clock, right here at the LAN, Tallulah Falls is going to take on Stratford Academy. It is 2-2. And Marie Tan on to serve. Schomburg with the bump. Doe. Resnick with another kill. Wow. Madison Resnick. That is just a thing of beauty. And Caroline Hilton coming back into the game. That front line is just something special, as that is out of play. And Mount DeSales, Laura Lily Sparks, the 5'7" outside hitter with a serving ace. How about that shot by Laura Lily Sparks? It's 4-3 Mount DeSales. As they are down 2 sets. If they're going to make this comeback, they got to take it 1 set at a time, and that's going to go back to Pacelli. Shannon Menifee is going to be on to serve, as we are tied at 4 apiece here in the third set. Brookstone is taking on Strong Rock right now. We'll try to get a score update for you. Bomb break. Fordham. Nice block by Hilton. That was textbook. Caroline Hilton was able just to stand tall and is responsible for Pacelli getting that point. It's 5-4. Menifee. Laura Lily Sparks, bomb break, out of play. The position angle was just a little off. Bomb break wanted to try to tip it over, but Pacelli smartly let it go, and it's 6-4. So from what I've seen from St. Anne Pacelli, we've live streamed a lot of their matches
this season. As there's a serving ace by Shannon Menifee. Pacelli, in my opinion, they know how to close matches. They have been probably the best closers we've seen on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Menifee, Tan, Laura Lily Sparks, Schonberg with the dig, Doe, Resnick. Hey, they're not getting that one. Pacelli with another point. Even when Mount DeSales showed signs of life in that second set, they were only down 14-10. That's about as close as they get. How about that shot? Caroline Hilton, wow. What a shot. She's beside herself. She makes it look easy. That is just true skill. Good self-awareness on the court, knowing where to be, and just slamming it down. It's 9-5. Schomburg with a bump. Doe. Resnick. Another point for Pacelli. As we got Sophia Salido checking back into the match. Pacelli trying to close out this match. Anna Doe on to serve. And a serving ace for Anna Doe. It's 11-5. Pacelli inching closer to a first-round victory. And Mount DeSales will get the point, and they will get the serve. Checking back into the game is Joy Bonbrake, who is second on the team with 24 total blocks. The bump by Schomburg. Doe. Salido tips it over. Bonbrake. Fordham. Got to get to it. Resnick. Menifee gets it over. Oh, what a shot. Bonbrake. Fordham says, I got it. Schomburg. Doe. Resnick. That's going to be a point. Nope, that was actually deflected off Mount DeSales. That's a point for Pacelli. Oh, no, that's a point for Mount DeSales. Oh, what's the call here? Yeah, it is a point for Pacelli. The officials had to discuss it. But because it was deflected, Pacelli's going to get the point. And Caroline Hilton back into the match. 12-6. Out of play, and Mount DeSales gets the point. Mount DeSales Academy, one of the many schools in Macon in the GIAA. It's Fordham trying to save it, and they do. Tan. Fordham gets it over. Salido with a bump. Doe. Salido. Good save. Good dig by Tan. Schomburg. Resnick puts the ball where they ain't. What a point by the sophomore, Mela Resnick, and it's 13-7. Selena Centeno on to serve. Tan, Fordham with a bump. Laura Lily Sparks with a bump. Schomburg, Doe. You got to get it over, and they do. Doe, Resnick, nice dig by Fordham. Sparks. Doe with a bump. Menifee gets it over. Good rally going. Sparks out of play, and it's a point for Pacelli. 14-7. Selena Centeno on to serve. Fordham. Bonbrake. Sparks. On the line, point, Mount DeSales. That was a great placement shot by the junior deep setter, Laura Lily Sparks. Marie Tan on to serve. 14-8 here in the third set. Doe, Menifee. Is that still in play? I actually hit the ceiling, but that's a point for Pacelli. Fordham tried to bump the shot, but it came in so fast that it actually hit the ceiling. But I think the official rules that they're allowed to play it off the ceiling. But refs are discussing it, and we're going to get a timeout. 15-8 is your score here in the third set as you're watching the first round of the GIAA Volleyball Playoffs on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back here to Pacelli. 15-8 is your score. Pacelli leads in the third set over the number 16 seed Mount DeSales, as Pacelli is one of 4 hosts for the first and second round of the GIAA Volleyball Playoffs. The other host is Loganville Christian Academy, the Kings Academy, and Brookstone. Right now, Brookstone is taking on Strong Rock. They are the number 2 seed. Brookstone's the number 3 seed, taking on the number 14 seed Strong Rock. The Kings Academy is taking on First Presbyterian Day. They've already played earlier this morning. We'll try to get a score for that. Calvary should have already played Dominican Christian. That was at 1 today. Fordham with the bump. Got to get it over, and they do. Bond break does. Schonberg, Doe, Menifee. Wow, what a shot. 16-8 is now your score. And Noah Bell Schonberg is on to serve, as Tallulah Falls and Stratford Academy are patiently waiting in the stands. Schonberg, serving ace. She's been doing that all season, the 5'5" freshman, who is listed, according to Max Preps, as a libero, which is a volleyball player who's a defensive specialist. Had to learn the volleyball terminology. Doe, Menifee, Fordham, Bond break with the bump. Laura Lily Sparks gets it over. Doe, Resnick, too high. Mount DeSales with the point. We are here in the third set. Pacelli won the first 2 sets, 25-8 and 25-14. Tan, bump, Doe, Menifee with the kill, 18-9. Shannon Menifee averages 3 kills per set. When you have players that are averaging close to 3 kills per set like Shannon Menifee and Caroline Hilton, it's hard to stop. Bond break. Got to let it go, and they do. Jerusalem Bond break tried to just bump it over. It was a little too high. It's 19-9. Hadley Schonberg is on to serve. Tan, Bond break. Net violation, and Pacelli gets the point. And it is now 20-9. Will bump. Bond break. And Joy Bond break ends up hitting the net as Pacelli is inching closer to winning the first round here in the GIAA Volleyball Playoffs. Up 21-9. Schomburn. Bond break. Laura Lily Sparks, nice dig. That was a great dig play. Hilton. Caroline Hilton. She does it again. Another point, it's 22-9. But I gotta say, that was an impressive dig by Selena Centeno. And Mount DeSales gets the point and the serve, and on to serve is going to be Laura Lily Sparks. Averages 2.1 kills per set. Schomburn, Doe, Caroline Hilton. Keeps doing Caroline Hilton things in this match. It's 23-10. One of the top volleyball players in the GIAA. Really putting on a show tonight, or this afternoon. Menifee out of play, and we got ourselves a timeout. Nope, they're not going to call a timeout. This is match point, folks. Shannon Menifee on to serve. And that's how they win the first round game, with a serving ace by Shannon Menifee. And Pacelli sweeps Mount DeSales in 3 sets, 25-8, 25-14, and 25-10. And they will await the winner of Tallulah Falls and Stratford Academy. They're going to be playing shortly, approximately an hour from now. They will be playing, and we will be back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live at 6 o'clock for the Elite Eight, as Pacelli will take on the winner of Tallulah Falls and Stratford Academy. The Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. And I'll tell you, it is tough, but we're going to go ahead and give it to Shannon Menifee. I mean, there was a lot of great players that could have easily got this. But congratulations to Shannon Menifee. We get ready for the Elite Eight. Want to thank Brandon Schroebel, our producer. Without him, none of this would have been possible. So for Brandon Schroebel, I'm Richard Holdridge, saying so long. We'll see you back here at 6 o'clock for the Elite Eight matchup between Pacelli and the winner of Tallulah Falls and Stratford Academy. One more time, we want to thank our sponsors, the Beck Center, CVCC, Gordy Eye Care, Zaxby's, Pepsi, Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, and Alex Quinney All-State. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back here at 6.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to partner with one of our presenting sponsors, Buffalo Rock. And without this partnership, it would be hard to be able to live stream all the different sporting events at high schools, colleges, and local professional teams every single week like we do. So we thank Buffalo Rock for their support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And next time you're watching a Georgia Alabama Sports Live broadcast, make sure you're drinking a nice, refreshing Pepsi. Delicious. Thank you to Buffalo Rock and Pepsi.